I'll give you a couple things that I've learned through the commissioner's office. I spoke to Kathy Behrens a few minutes ago, and basically we've been informed that the season for right now games have been suspended. This is because of just the league being concerned about the health of fans, players, and arena personnel. There's going to be more meetings and more talk tomorrow about what the next steps are. There's no timetable, and that's what we know for right now. As far as the game, this is one of the best regular season wins I've ever been a part of. You're talking about, mid-March, down a bunch of guys step up that really haven't been playing very much. Marjanovic was spectacular. Barea was great. Willie Cauley-Stein, missed a couple days because he wasn't feeling well. He's back in there. He contributed in a big way. Doncic was phenomenal. Hardaway, and the bench was into it the whole night. So, real proud of our guys. After last night, which was really disappointing in San Antonio, we, stayed together, came out, and the guys fought their butts off and earned a very important win. I'll take questions if anybody has any.
Rick, the announcement that the season suspending was made, I think, right at the end of halftime or early third quarter. When did you get word of that, and how did you guys?
I got word during the third quarter, and so that certainly was good information to have, for this game. We played guys longer than we probably would have otherwise, but it's a game we wanted to get. It's a game our guys really wanted to get, and so they fought to get it. And once again, I can't say enough about Boban and how he hung in there from start to finish. DeLon Wright made some great defensive plays. He had a huge three. His activity was a big part of the win as well.
COVID-19 obviously has an incubation period, and Rudy is an NBA player who has played other NBA teams and so on. Is there thought processes to testing the players on this team, or being extra?
You're asking questions that are beyond anything that I've been told. I'm sure that the league is doing a very deep dive into the appropriate next steps, and we'll just wait to hear and see what those are. We're off tomorrow anyway, and so that's what I know.
Rick, what can you say about Courtney Lee's contribution to not only this game but also just this season in general?
I love Lee, and he's a guy that's been, when he came in the trade last February, if you'd have tried to find Vegas odds on him being here beyond this trade deadline this year, the odds would have been very long that he would be here. But he's established himself as a guy that is a hell of an NBA player. He's a great leader in the locker room. He's a mentor to our young guys, everyone, from Luka to KP, to our other younger guys, Brunson, et cetera, and he's earned the right to be on this team this year, and he's gained everyone's respect.
Rick, it's obviously still early on in this unique situation, but stepping out onto the court is like a sanctuary for you and your players. What are you kind of telling them now that the season is kind of suspended for the moment?
There really hasn't been much time to get into a lot of stuff, but we've laid down the basics as we know them. Everyone is to stay in town. That's one thing we told our guys. Games are suspended. Team activities are not. And so, but we're off tomorrow. I absolutely believe we'll have more information tomorrow, and we may be able to share some of it Friday, or perhaps there may be more announcements, perhaps not sure.
Rick, could you
reframe to this group that conversation you talked about over the weekend that your wife and you had about knowledge and her job?
Somebody asked me about it a couple nights, 3 nights ago. So I told them, it's good to be married to an infectious disease doc, because there is a lot to know, and there are some things that are important that people are assuming that may not necessarily be true, and that's why we all need to keep our ears open and make sure we're hearing correct information from correct people.
Rick, did you have any concerns about playing this game, period, but especially finishing the game in a packed arena, given the circumstances?
I did not. No. And that's, you're asking my feeling, my opinion. That was my opinion. We had a great turnout tonight, for a Wednesday night game, early start. And so, we'll see where it goes from here.
Team activities, do you suspect there will be practice sessions, or are you allowed to do that, or any of the lifts?
Relating what's been related to me. Games are large gatherings of in big buildings, and this has got to be sorted through and figured out appropriately.
What kind
Thanks.
of thoughts were
Say what?
What kind of thoughts were going through your head when you figured out the news about the games?
When I figured it out, it wasn't that I figured it out, as that I heard it, and this is what's going on. My thoughts were, we need to win this fucking game.
Hey there, NBA fans. For exclusive NBA content, subscribe to Fanatics View YouTube down below.